Hello and welcome to lesson 2 on coordinate geometry. Today we're going to look at the distance between 2 points. So if we take this point here to be 3, 5, and we take this point up here to be the point B, and we call that 6, 9. What is the distance between these 2 points? Well, this actually is something you've seen very familiar from GCSE. Let's take the distance we travel in the x direction. So we started at 3 and we ended up at 6, so in total we've travelled a distance of 3 units across. Now let's have a look at our vertical climb. Well, we started at 5 and we've ended at 9, so we've actually gone 4 units up. Now this makes a nice right angle triangle, so using Pythagoras we can say 3 squared plus 4 squared is the distance x squared, which is 9 plus 16 is x squared, and if you know your Pythagorean triples you will have known that x squared would have been 25 and x would have been 5. Now that's very good, but as we're moving on to A level, it's quite nice to give this a little bit of terminology, a little bit of an equation. So we call the distance between 2 points as being the square root, and it's a big square root, this one, because you've got the x coordinate of this point, take away the x coordinate of this point, and we square it. Then we add that to the y coordinate here, which is y2, take away y1, the y coordinate here, and we square that, and this gives us the formula that we're looking for distance. I'll put it through so that you can see where it comes from. We've got the square root x1 and x2, so we've got x2 is 6 minus 3, we're going to square that. We're going to add y2, which in this case is the 9, and y1, which is the 5, so we're going to have 9 minus 5 all squared. So what do we have? We have 6 minus 3, which is 3 squared, plus 9 minus 5, which is 4 squared, and we're going to square root them, so you get the square root of 9 plus 16, which is the square root of 25, which is 5. So the formula works. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to scroll down so that you have a little bit more room, and remember you can always rewind the video if you need my help, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you 2 points. A is 3 minus 5 and B is 6 minus 9. See if you can work out the length between A and B here. Okay, so I'll start the video. Here we go. We've got the distance here is what we're looking for. Let's say A is 3 minus 5 and B is 6 minus 9. So let's have a look at the distance travelled here. Well, you've got 6 minus 3, which is 3, and we've got minus 9 minus minus 5, so that gives us minus 4. So these are the numbers that we use. So we've got minus 4 squared plus 3 squared equals x squared. So we've got 16 plus 9 again, which is x squared. So x squared equals 25. So x equals 5. Okay, nice easy one. And let's try one more, a little bit more difficult. This time let's not use the nice numbers. So let's say a is 8 minus 3, and let's say b is 15 7, and let's see what the distance is between these 2 points. A and b, 15 7, and we have 8 minus 3. Let's take the x coordinates, and we're going from 15 minus 8, which is 7, and in this direction we're going from 7, yeah, to minus 3, so be careful, that becomes a plus. So here we have x squared is equal to 10 squared plus 7 squared, so we get 100 plus 49, which is 149. Now you can leave it in surd form, just like that. Try and simplify it if you'd like, but just for the moment let's just make sure that we know what we're doing as far as just leave it in surd form. So well done. That's the end of lesson 2 on the distance between 2 points, and I hope you come and watch the next lesson in coordinate geometry.